I'm here to give my review of RUDHRAMADEVI. Now, I watched this trailer the same time I watched the trailer for Tangga Magan. And I tell you, that movie was easy to watch. Easy to start and easy to finish. But this movie, on the other hand, was hard. I'm sorry, y'all. This movie was really hard for me to watch all the way through. And there were two problems. One, with the movie itself, and another thing, which isn't the fault of the movie itself, but let me explain. Number one, the production, the way it just looked fake. It just looked cheap. It's kind of like the same thing I said for Mohenjo-daro. It just didn't look like a real city. It looked computerized and cheaply computerized, and oh man, I felt real bad for saying that. I remember the trailer, someone said that, you know, India sometimes doesn't have the money to make these kinds of movies, but I don't know if I believe that, really. Now, that might be my thinking before I started watching Tamil and Telugu movies. I thought they were going to be lower budget than Bollywood films. I thought they were going to look cheap. But that wasn't the case. I was very surprised at how they looked. They look great. Cinematography looks great. And I was blown away by the special effects. I don't believe that this movie could not have looked great. Maybe the people themselves had some budget constraints, but for the way it looked, no. I've seen Telugu and Tamil movies that look better. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I just find it, no. I've seen movies look better. I can't believe that's the reason why. No. Maybe it was a movie with unknowns or a cheaper movie, I could take that. But no, I just felt like this movie should have looked more expensive than what it looked. It really looked like a stage production. It looked like a play. And that was one thing that took me out of the movie. The other thing, which was my biggest problem, was it was dubbed. Oh, I hate dubs. I really hate dubs. This movie was dubbed into Hindi, and I don't like to watch movies dubbed into other languages. I prefer to just watch it in its original language with subtitles. And, oh my gosh, to have to watch this movie dubbed in Hindi, oh, I hated it. I hated that. I don't think the acting was bad, but I knew, and I just couldn't get into the movie because of that. I almost wanted to stop watching it. I even tried to find it in its original language so I could maybe put the subtitles underneath, but I couldn't find it. It's just like, oh my gosh, I really wanted to stop watching this movie, but I realized really later into the movie. Actually, at the beginning, I was listening, seeing if it was Hindi. I was listening for words I recognized, but I couldn't really say for sure that was Hindi. I couldn't. And so I said, okay, it's just a bad dub in its language. I thought the audio was badly synced with their mouths. But as I was continuing to watch, I realized, hey, I can go on comments. And there was a comment that said it was dubbed. And I was right. I was like, do I watch it? Do I finish it? Do I not? And I finished it. I just went ahead and watched it. I tell you, this movie took me a couple of sittings to finish it. I started it and stopped it so many times. I was so surprised to see that I only got 40 minutes into the movie. 40 minutes. I played it and stopped it. I stopped it so many times over the course of so many days that I was only 40 minutes into this movie, and this movie was like 3 hours long. It really was. I think it was over 3 hours long. Oh man. And I also tell you this, in terms of the story, this storyline is right up my alley. This is my type of movie. Yes, I know it has its action, but that's part of it. That's what makes it epic. But it has a great romance. It has funny scenes. It has really strong characters to me, but I just couldn't get into it. In terms of the action, I really liked the girl. I thought Anushak Shetty was great, okay? I liked her as an actress, though. I can't even judge her as an actress because her voice is dubbed. I'm sorry, I can't get over this dub. In the action, I thought her face was great, but I did not believe her in terms of action. She looked a bit weak. It looked very choreographed. And the action didn't really even do it for me as well. I was in and out with the action. I couldn't focus on it. And then let me talk about Allu Arjun real fast. Now, I will say his voice is dubbed, so I can't really judge his acting. He looked nice, but he looked out of place. His outfit, his hair, did he not look like he was in the wrong century? Did he not look like he was in the wrong place in the wrong time? I don't know. This didn't go together. It more felt like a cameo rather than a character. In terms of this movie, I was watching it, but I was more like watching it. I was like watching it. I was in and out. I was hardly focused. And so I really feel like I truly can't judge it for what it is. I rated it, but I don't want to give my rating because it's not nice and it wouldn't be fair. And I almost feel like if I was able to see this movie again in its original language, I don't know if I'd want to watch it. But I tell you this movie, I wouldn't mind if they took it and remade it in Hindi. I wouldn't mind seeing the Hindi version of this movie. If Sanjay Leela Bhansali took this movie and did it his way, oh my goodness, the sets would look amazing. Costumes would look amazing. Yes, let's have Sanjay Leela Bhansali remake this movie. But just in terms of that, it would look so much better. Like I said, I never found this story. I really should love this storyline. I really should. But I just couldn't get into it. I'm sorry. It has romance, it has action, it has drama. And I like the story of it. But I'm sorry. If it was remade, I think I would actually still like it. I would actually look forward to watching that version. But that's my review of RUDHRAMADEVI. I'm sorry. Bye. I'm pissed at Netflix. Why do they have the dub version instead of the original version? I'm pissed that they have the dub version of Maki as well. No, Iga. Because I want to see that movie too. I want to see Iga. But they have it in the Hindi version. And I don't want to do that. No, I refuse to watch a dub movie.